Hello, you amazing friends. This is your pal Edwards here speaking, and I'm doing a LinkedIn live with you on this beautiful afternoon. We are on Thursday, the 27th of July. Where has the year gone? And you know me, I love LinkedIn, and I've got my mobile phone right here. I'll tell you why I love my mobile phone so much. A, I'm a real phone buff, but B, it tells me that I'm live, and this is the really, really good thing about LinkedIn. What I absolutely love about LinkedIn, this is one of the biggest things, my friends, is that it looks amazing from mobile phone. And I use mobile phone to keep an eye on your comments and what's happening. So just to say a big welcome. I love your work. You people are amazing. And thanks for supporting all my lives and my content and being our clients and all that. So, my friends, we're here now. Our big welcome. If you just come in, smash that like, share, and comment, say hello. And I just want to say I appreciate you so very much. Great being here. Mustafa E. Welcome everyone. Great having you with us. Now, if you come in, like, share, comment, you got any LinkedIn questions, you let me know in the chat and feel free to share your website and network in the chat as well. So we're here to talk about my dangerously legendary LinkedIn secrets for today. And as you know, I like doing a few LinkedIn lives a week where I just sit here and talk to you about LinkedIn. And hey, I'll lift up my cup of coffee to you. Minaj, welcome. Just come in, say hello, tell me where you're from. So I'd be honored to give you a shout out, a big welcome. Now, the biggest thing I say to you about LinkedIn, Praja, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Got a great turnout today. Thank you. First thing I say to you, amazing winners, and this is the key thing about LinkedIn, do you look the five-star part? I'll say it again. Do you look the five-star part? Now, a lot of people say to me, Ed, how do I attract business and opportunities on LinkedIn? The first thing is you got to look the part. And we love using the whole five-star hotel analogy. The Sofitels, the Pullmans, the best hotels, the Burj Al Arab, if you want to go more than 5 stars, right? Dubai. But one of the key things to really, really take off on LinkedIn is, do you look the part? And I'll say it again, do you look the part? Because if you do look the part, it's going to be a lot easier to attract opportunities to you. So when people check out your LinkedIn profile, they'll be persuaded, they think you're legit, they'll go for it. If you, however, do not look the part, they will not be persuaded and people won't connect with you. They won't be as persuaded by what you're saying. So that's the first thing. Great seeing you all. Mustafa from India, welcome. We have got Dwight Frankie Lamarki from California. Welcome, Dwight. Dwight, great having you. As my voice is returning slowly, which is all good. Dr. Hamid, Prasanth, we love you. Matthew Wallace, we've got the whole gang. So we've got a great turnout of you winners. I just want to raise my coffee to you and say a big thank you. So welcome and great having you all with us. So first thing I want to say to you winners is, do you look the five-star part? Okay. Now, the key things that you can look at to make sure is, check out your LinkedIn profile. Is it well worded? Do you have a great cover photo? Is your background image good? These are some of the things that I first look at, because the more you look the part is the more successful you're going to be and the more you're going to take off. Prani from Thailand, welcome. Matthew Wallace. If you just come in, smash that like, share, and comment. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. Got any LinkedIn questions or sales or networking? Pop them through while we got a good 15, 20 minutes together. So that's the first thing I want to say to you is, do you look the five-star part? If not, now it's time to start taking some new photos and get there. Brings the second point, attracting interest. How do you attract interest to your profile? And I'll say it again. How on earth do you attract interest to your profile? Okay. So one is, of course, sharing content. What kind of content do you share? That's very, very, very important. The second thing as well is, I said already, how you look, but also too, who are the people that you reach out to? Because one side of LinkedIn is like having a great profile and sharing content to attract opportunities. But the other is, who do you actually reach out to and talk to? And someone has already said to me, is that a bourbon and Coke? Dr. Carmel Livingston, great seeing you, Carmel, and pumped to see you tonight. Caleb, oh my God, we got Caleb Templeman with us. We got the gang. And if I'm looking away, please don't think I'm being rude. It actually works better on mobile phones. So I literally keep an eye on the live on our mobile phones going through it. So it's actually just a long black. I actually have to do school pickup real soon. So I thought, I've got a quick 15, 20 minutes to jump on, do a quick live before I run and do school pickup. So I thought, I've got to do a live. I only done one live. I like talking about 2 or 3 lives this week, and I've only done one this week so far. So I said, no, got to squeeze in a quick live now, and I'll get one in tomorrow as well before I run off and do all that stuff. But I'm just want to say a big welcome. And if you just come in, smash that like, share, and comment. Pardon me, I still got a dry throat, so I'm going to mute. Every now and then, I apologize in advance, I might mute and do a little ahem. Reason being is that I lost my voice a few days ago. It's coming back nicely. I feel good. But every now and then, usually I last about 5 minutes. I go do a little cough, 5 minutes. You know how it goes. I'm sure you've all had sore throats or So things there. Dr. Carmel Livingston. And by the way, all connect with each other. We've got Dr. Carmel Livingston. There's an amazing lady. We only just met Dr. Carmel. Feels like I've known you for years. You're an amazing lady. Caleb Templeton. Welcome. We've got the whole Templeman. We've got the whole gang here. So that's a big welcome. But the question is, what kind of content are you putting out to attract interest? That's a very, very good point. That brings me to the next point. Reaching out to people. Part of LinkedIn, as I said, is putting out content, having great profiles so people come to you. But who are you actually going out to? Now, and I say it a lot, one of the biggest mistakes I made with LinkedIn was that originally I put so much work on just getting, and this is important, by the way, not diluting it, but I was really, really focused on just getting followers, likes, and bringing attention to myself. At times, I wouldn't be reaching out to that many people. And I'll tell you now, the pros that do really, really well on LinkedIn use a mixture. They're great at sharing great content to attract attention to them. Plus, they're pros at reaching out. So I will say this to you, my legendary friends. You want to get great at reaching out to people. Now, this can mean often two things. Of your existing connections, you will be connected to some people that might have the opportunities you're after, be it you're looking for a job, a promotion, or you want them as a customer or a referral partner. Likewise, you want to be adding new people too. So you'll constantly find that as you share great content, new people will find you, people will like your content. As you get to know people online, you might reach out to people and start adding people. You start adding people that are from the ideal avatar of what you're chasing. This is very important. Just remember that. Success on LinkedIn is a mixture of creating content plus reaching out to people as well, which is all very, very, very important. And of course, you want great content that works. And I get asked all the time, Ed, what sort of content should I share? My answer to that is a mixture of social and business content. I found for me and a lot of our members, our clients, a mixture of social and business content does amazingly well. If you just do business all the time, you can come across as a bit of a one-trick pony. If you do social all the time, people will think you don't do any work, and it's bad. So you need a mixture of general content as well as rule-specific content. And again, it's one of the reasons why I do so many LinkedIn Lives. Well, at least I try to do a few a week. LinkedIn Lives are amazing for making an impact, getting lots of views, and really, really, really getting the right attention. And that's a big thing. This is something you want to think about because it's different for everyone. What are you doing? What are you standing for? Who are you after? And the next question is, what sort of content should you create? And one of the best things that I originally did was I looked at a lot of different influencers. I studied a lot of different influencers. I looked at what they were doing. I sort of got a feel for what I like, what I don't like, and I sort of used that to infuse into my own style. And after a while, you naturally get a feel for your audience. You naturally get a feel of what your audience wants from you. And that's one of the biggest things as well. Sometimes you'll see someone doing something, and I've done this before, it's bad. You'll copy it and it doesn't work for you. Why is that? Because you're a different brand, you're a different audience. Everyone, me, you, everyone, we all have different audiences, and our audiences have different expectations on us. So just because someone is doing this over here doesn't mean you can copy it and it'll work for you. However, you can look at it for ideas and you can say, okay, with these ideas, what can I infuse into what I'm doing to make it really work? That's the way that it works. That's something that's very, very important. So friends, what do you think so far? Smash that like, sharing, comments, say hello, tell me where you're from. If you've got any LinkedIn questions, I'd love to hear it. And just want to say a big thank you. You winners are amazing. And thank you for being such a good crowd as well. If you want great content that works, and bring to the next point, you want to get into a great daily habit. You want to have a fantastic daily habit. Because what some people do, and I've seen this all the time, is they might last a few days, a few weeks, even a few months, but then they sort of lose their mojo for LinkedIn. But like anything like fitness and health, you just can't do fitness and health for a few months and say, yeah, that's it. I worked out the gym for 3 months now. I'm never going to go to the gym again. I'm going to be fit and healthy for the rest of my life. If only that was true. I wish that was true, but it's obviously not. LinkedIn's kind of the same thing. It's you don't want to so much overachieve and then get sick of LinkedIn and never do anything again. It's that ongoing effort. It's like any business. In our case, we're talking about personal branding, of course, is that you need that continual work to be seen, to get that exposure to really, really succeed and take off. And so you want to get in that daily habit so you really, really, really do well and take it from there. And lives. I am recommending LinkedIn Lives for you and everyone because they're awesome. And I don't need to persuade you of a LinkedIn Live. Be it you're watching this live or the recording, the fact that you're seeing it means that you're already persuaded. LinkedIn Lives are amazing. And I wish I got into it. Well, I wish I got into it earlier, right? I really, really dived into it earlier. Well, we do things at the right time. The beauty about LinkedIn Lives, one of the things that I like, is that with LinkedIn Lives, what they're very good at is, and you might have seen it too, when you start a LinkedIn Live, be it someone's on phone or computer or whatever, it breaks through on the desktop desktop or their phone saying, hey, Lassie's ear or Edward's ear is live now. So it gives you a lot of awareness, because basically if someone's connected to you and they're online, or they're following you, I should say, they're going to see, wow, you're living now. And I think it's really good. So you get that sort of breakthrough effect, which is fantastic, right? Which is absolutely fantastic. The other thing that I think is absolutely amazing what you get as well is that you just get a lot of views. Like, you get a lot of views. So right now we've got 18, and thank you if you're one of these 18 people. According to my phone, we've got 18 of you winners watching live, right? So right now there's 18 of you winners watching live. But what's interesting about it is the majority of the views. So quite often after I do a LinkedIn Live, at least 1,000 people will watch it. And what's fascinating is a lot of the views actually come through afterwards. So I might get about 100 or 200 views all up, people coming in and out during the actual 15, 20-minute live. But it's afterwards where a lot of the views actually come in. And that's the beauty of it. The recording is fantastic. And I think the way to do a LinkedIn Live, this has been obviously worked for me and a lot of other people, is you want to be specific. You don't want to do a general LinkedIn Live. That's just unless you're interviewing someone, I guess. But if you're trying to sort of put yourself forward as an expert in a particular category, you want to keep your live very, 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 very tight on that topic, so you really stand out and you really come along the right way. And of course, as well, you want to feel great using LinkedIn. You want to love LinkedIn. You want to get into it. You want to feel good. These are some of the key things. And these are some of the key things I really encourage you to think about and really process. So, as I have a sip of my coffee, it's not a bourbon. If only it was a bourbon and Coke. But no, I'm actually going to finish up the next few minutes. So I'm going to run and do school pickup, which is very exciting. But I just going to do a LinkedIn Live. This is actually the other thing I love about LinkedIn Lives. They're actually quite easy to do. Once you've done them for a while, you can just jump on like that and you can just absolutely keep up with them, which is all fantastic. So what I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm going to spend the next few minutes doing a recap. I'm just going to talk about some ideas and some things. But got any questions, now's the chance. And by the way, if you're listening to the recording of this, if you're interested in any of our LinkedIn programs or workshops or networking events, you reach out. And also, too, we've got our networking Zoom on tonight, Thursday, 8 p.m. City time. So I'm just going to go do a bit of a recap. And as a recap, I often share a lot of other ideas as well. So I just jumped on today on this beautiful Thursday, the 27th of July, 2023. Talk to you about LinkedIn and what I love about it. And question one, do you look the 5-star part? You want to look like that 5-star. You want to look like that real leader. You want to have that really good image of your photos and your wording. So you attract business to you. So very, very important. You got to look the part. If you don't look the part, you're going to push away opportunities. If you look the part, you're going to attract opportunities, which is fantastic. And again, attracting interest is sharing content, having a great profile, but also can be reaching out to people as well. So you might have people or connections you want to reach out to that are very important. And you might have existing connections that, I need to speak to such and such because they'll definitely be interested in what I'm doing, or if you're trying to get a job or get a promotion, they're the sort of person that can hire me, or they're a recruiter maybe. The other side of it as well is new people. You might start adding new connections. You might do a search for the people that you're after. You might kind of know this person. You might start adding people. It's very, very, very important that you get into that. And you want to have great content that works, and it can be social content, it can be business content. But the big thing is, say, keep it classy. As long as you keep it classy, you'll be absolutely fine. And daily habit, and this is where I see a lot of people again going wrong with LinkedIn. They might have a good start, they might get into it, but they just die, they run out of energy, and it just all crashes from there. So my advice to you is, don't use LinkedIn too much. The gym's the best analogy I find for this one. But we've all been there. I don't know if you've done it, but I've met a lot of people who've done it. But you only people that go to the gym 5 times a week, then they'll stop going and never go to the gym again and get really unhealthy. I used to go to the gym. I now do my own exercise, which is fine, but I used to go to the gym once or twice a week, and I did that for a long time, and I kept it up. So you want to get into the daily habit, something you really want to stick at. And lives. I still got that grainy voice. Hopefully my voice will get better tomorrow. But lives are fantastic. Doing LinkedIn lives are awesome. As I lose my voice, which is all very, very good. And we're at 14 minutes and 20 seconds. And finally, you want to feel great using LinkedIn. You want to feel really, really good. A few other honorable mentions as well of your LinkedIn experience is make sure your content is colorful, memorable. You really stand out. You got to remember, be it's your LinkedIn profile or content you share, what are you actually sharing that's going to grab attention? That's why I love using scenery, color, movement. That's why on this live, I'm wearing my classic purple shirt. I've got the beautiful, you can see right here, the beautiful, hang on, wrong way. It's always messing my head. I'm using the beautiful water background. I've got my meetup background that you can see here. But what are you using to look past? Hey, Jai, big welcome. So, friends, there you go. I have to get going now. I've got to go do school pickup right now. But I just needed to jump on and do a quick live and just say that you're awesome. And also, two lives need to go at least 15 minutes. So LinkedIn and Microsoft always say, please make your lives go at least 15 minutes and don't do more than one a day, which I'm totally subscribing to. And that's the thing as well. I think with your content, really cut to the chase. So friends, what do you think? Let me know. Please smash that like, share, and comment. Anything you let me know. I can say I love your work. And if you're interested in our LinkedIn workshops and more, we appreciate you. Chris Gillard, you are a fine man. I just saw you there. Well, I better go. School pick up now. You know what it's like. It's coming up to 3 o'clock. Love your work with it. Love your work with it. Stay awesome. Talk to you later. And I appreciate you so very much. You are awesome.